He's been a terror in the pass rush all year, to the tune of 12 sacks so far.
It's the Giants and the Cowboys, next on Madden Football.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And bringing them out, the former Tar Heel, second-year pro, Sam Howell.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Big juke, and now nothing but green ahead of him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Howell's throw complete there to Johnson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 21 carries, 76 yards and a touchdown.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people up and downfield.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. Howell down to throw it. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Faking the handoff. Howell. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays and give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson working from the gun. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. This defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
While you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Now Howell.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
First and 10, it's Richardson. There's Chris Olave.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
They go play action with Richardson.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test, going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
On first down, Richardson.
And it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
And this is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, they'll run it here. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. Track 50.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Let's go.
Richardson looking to throw.
His throw incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, every play certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Again, it's Richardson.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hal to the air on 1st and 10.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays.
And it's Jarvis Landry who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants going to take over again on offense. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
First down, New York.
Ready.
Richardson to throw off play action. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit.
And now the rookie's free.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Now Richardson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Cowboys are going to take... It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
And Howell will throw it. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw pulled in by Robinson here.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Richardson.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Will Anderson able to record his 5th sack of the season. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Now it's Richardson.
And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
First down, Howell to throw.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Chase Young.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
At the 37-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Howell. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Howell.
Quick slant. That's caught by the 5'11 Landry. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Richardson to the air on first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
A final shot before the half. Richardson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Richardson's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Richardson looking to throw this. Short throw to Musgrave. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
He's got this complete to Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Richardson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, 51 yards. And the Giants have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. A give to Etienne running right. Gets around him.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Howell now to throw it. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Howell.
That is incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Howell, another throw on 2nd down.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Howell looking to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Howell.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Chase Young
able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And New York set to take the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 3 quarters in the books. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Hey, check that.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, and go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got him.
And he he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready? Buffalo 18. Ready?
Here's Richardson to throw.
It's complete to Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And the Giants first down.
Now Richardson. Olave over the middle. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 5-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Flush to his right. And he just checked that one out of bounds out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Touchdown, Giants!
Luke Musgrave.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Giants have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Cowboys 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
97 yards now for Etienne, and he's got a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Howell throwing on first down here.
He gets this one to Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
2nd and 11 now.
At the 46-yard line.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside play.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful, a gain of 11. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the counter, Etienne.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Now Howell. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Runs through the contact, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Byron Pringle now to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants now down 17-14. A minute 36 to go. How costly of an interception will that be? It's time to find out. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. A short throw to Musgrave.
And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Richardson to throw it. Complete right side to Hyatt.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Now Richardson.
Floating one, incomplete.
So now you're in range to tie things with a field goal, but they still have plenty of time to work for a game winner, and they're trying to do so. Nice job defensively to force incompletion there.
The ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10. Richardson.
This is caught by Robinson.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Now Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go now.
Now 1st and goal.
Now they try the right side here. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Howell. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Giants are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Giants, they continue to put themselves in position for a 1st-round bye as they move to 8-2.
And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,